take a peek in that little area. Probably just a back way through, but... Oh, destroyed my, robot I brought back. Released, I should say. Ooh, I'm encumbered. Okay. Barrett.
Do you need... Can I carry that for you?
Yes. Please. Found some.
You come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor, and the people who betrayed us, the people of the Free Star Collective, are going to pay.
A long quest chain for the star.
The war stretched on for so long and cost so much for everyone. What a waste.
Yes. Is this gonna set me up for a big battle? Oh, I can't pick that. Defeat the first mercenaries. Defeat Paxson Hull. Big room. Eventually, or not. Did make it hard for me to see, though.
Didn't think this through, huh?
He wanted nothing to do with it. There's more here, though.
Oh yes, I know how this ends.
turrets. Somewhere over there. Heal. Just in case. Okay, huge turrets. Oh, just, he's not gonna die. I got all day. I think you're crawling, actually. You're down.
Oh, I love this part. Ours now.
Yeah, I think we just got paxed. Okay. Oh. I can't go from this way.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis.
I didn't want to hurt anyone, but I had to defend myself.
You fought because you had to, and you fought well. Don't apologize for that.
Shot this guy in the head so many times.
More importantly, you survived. Most soldiers don't. I know, because I'm the one who led them to their death. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us, even when victory was within our grasp.
Look, that's tragic. How in the hell does killing more people make anything better?
Because I can't let the deaths of my people go unanswered. An eye for an eye, blood for blood.
Hired the first to seize farmland, and why?
You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause.
So it's gonna be somebody we know.
But if you still want the truth,
right? Some
I'll
governor
shatter
or
that
someone.
illusion for you right now.
I can handle whatever you have to say.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential.
I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
Why would he want the
Ron
farms?
Hope. I don't know if I believe this guy, but if he's telling the truth, damn.
So he had his own ship stolen. He's trying to take farmland. What's special about those farms?
All I know is that after we cleared the place out, Hope was sending in some kind of machinery. Our job was to make sure nobody saw the operation.
How does a stolen Hope Tech ship tie into all this?
To keep the Rangers off the scent, Hope wanted to hit a lot of places quickly and finish whatever he was doing before word spread. We needed another ship to meet his timetable, so he gave us the intel necessary to steal one from his factory. It also let him play the victim and keep suspicion to a minimum.
You saw a chance of revenge on the Freestar Collective.
The credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward.
Well, was it worth it, Hull? Do you really think you accomplished anything?
You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope and tell him what I've told you. Then you can deal out whatever justice you see fit. You do your job, and I get one last piece of vengeance against the Council.
This whole situation is just a damn mess.
Yeah, it is. Bringing you in.
Don't bother.
I guess it was too much to hope for that he'd come quietly.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
That was so cool. Man, I took a shot in the face because I wasn't quick enough, but still. Okay. Pretty much looked at about everything here. I need any celery. I did. I want the ultra mag. Okay. Got his key to the elevator. Analyzer. Okay, we got a space helm. 4,900 credits. Impact grenade. Chlorine. Healing. I'm barely over. Barrett, where are you at?
You got my attention. Let's see if I have space for that.
Take the helms. Take. Should be fine.
You might want to look at this.
Alright, am I able to just fast travel out of here? I can. Sweet. So we gotta talk to Ron.
Hey,
Oh,
you might want this.
go to Hope Town. Oh, this will be interesting.
I have something for you.
Oh my God, what?
What's new?
You have anything for me?
Yep. Take this. Enjoy.
Alien kebabs. Hey, can I? Excuse me. I don't know if I can sell anything, but you have stuff to sell.
Sorry. Let me carry that. A good team works together, right?
Okay, so we're selling you. I don't have much else to sell. Sell that.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Any bonus or no? Just confront him.
Hope Tech is the everyday working person's ship.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett.
Keep an eye on your
We
value.
set some ambitious quotas.
Protect your own.
You met every one of them.
Enjoy your visit to Hope. Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again.
Oh, don't be so happy.
Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
I'm sorry to interrupt. We need to talk.
Of course. What have you learned?
I'm afraid Paxton Hull has implicated you in conspiracy against the Freestar Collective.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
I have evidence that you hired the first to seize farms.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of
I
things.
can't believe he's telling me like he's like
We
nothing's gonna happen
developed
to him from this.
an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Fun.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So, you decided to ruin the lives of some innocent farmers and steal their work? Oh, I hope you get a better slogan before you run for office again.
Says the former criminal. I don't think you have the right to judge anyone, Barrett.
You used the first to seize the farmlands and keep the operation a secret.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit! I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
And the people you hired must have killed. What about them?
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Oh, you're coming in. It's not enough.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
Oh, God.
That's actually more insulting than helpful.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll
Bribing.
both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
I'm gonna turn. You're gonna turn yourself in, and I'll be telling Marshall everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Like you made those farmers suffer?
but on a much larger scale. Yes.
Put this on me.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away,
This guy is
and this company will fall apart.
sleazeball, isn't he? Holy cow.
You have destroyed far more lives than I did.
It's a
I'll
crime.
make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Well, I can see where
Hiding
this is
behind Barrett. Bribes and threats aren't going to work out. I have no option but to attack.
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Don't you forget it. Strange.
Oh,
Well, never mind.
on fire!
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Well, I didn't want it to go down this way, but... Another guard. Security must have just ran away, right?